Racing, who finished second.
Yeah, I was a little upset. It's 2 races in a row, but a little upset after qualifying, but for very different reasons. I felt that the squad car was good all week, well not all weekend, but certainly for qualifying we had a lot of changes, and the fact that the car was able to run the lap times, as sick as I was feeling, I was quite surprised, because up until the race really, I've been behind the car all weekend, just being sick and with a flu and all that sort of stuff. So the fact that the lap time was there made it a little more frustrating. But anyway, yeah, we started, made some passes at the start today. Made some passes at the start, and got into that group. Was obviously saving a lot of fuel. And the group kept going slower and slower, and the leaders were getting further and further away, so we had to go off strategy a bit. Just before I did that, Seb had I think he had some problem with the engine out of the last corner. He basically stopped in the middle of the straight when I was right on his gearbox, and I broke my front wing. Nothing he did on purpose, he was obviously having issues. That made it a bit more difficult with the understeer in the car, but then got back out, started pushing. I think we were up to 6th, 7th or something, and then the Reds came out. That was obviously a long delay, and I've got to take my hat off to Bud Denker and the Penske organisation for fixing the track. They just done like that. That was an amazing turnaround, and it was absolutely the right decision by race control to red flag it, because unfortunately those strips were rolling up, and they were actually thicker than the right height of the car, so when you hit one, you lost the steering or the rear end of the car, as we saw. But the track was definitely in a safe condition for those last 15 laps, so that was good. Glad we could put on a show for the fans, and also for TV, big race on ABC. Those last restarts, sorry, I'm starting my tea right. Those last restarts, I was able to get good runs off the restart, and past people around the outside. I got two in the first and 2 in the second restart, and then I tried to get Dixie, but he was just he's been a different class all weekend, and he's a wild little fox there. Some great moves, and those last however many laps, 6, 8 laps behind him, it's about the hardest I've ever seen somebody drive a car. Over the crest of 2, I could see about that much air underneath his inside front tyre. There were sparks flying off the bottom of it. He was crossed up everywhere. It was a pretty impressive performance, and I felt I had something for him for the first 2 or 3 laps, or I could rephrase that, I didn't have something for him. I felt I could stay with him for those 2 or 3 laps, and then the car started to understeer more, but definitely his day, his weekend, he deserves this. What a terrific job he's done, and a 1, 2, 3 for Honda. Pretty happy.